I'm not sure where to go from here. We're starting our trip in New York. Where from there? None of the applicants met the job requirements. No problem is too big to solve. Such a beautiful sunset. I don't like this shirt, I want something else to wear. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Whatever makes you happy, do it. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. Elsewhere in the city, the traffic is much worse. Anywhere is better than here right now. Nowhere to go but up from here. Either we go to the beach or the mountains for vacation. Neither John nor Susan was able to attend the meeting. I am feeling rather tired today. I feel somewhat disappointed with the outcome. There are various ways to approach this problem. There are numerous benefits to exercising regularly. There are so many places I want to travel to. There are too many people in this room, it's getting crowded. There are very few people who have climbed Mount Everest. Less is more when it comes to decorating. We have had fewer face-to-face meetings. Have you had enough to eat? You should try the dessert. However hard it may be, we must persevere. He is very busy at work, though he still finds time to exercise. Although I'm not a big fan of spicy food, I still enjoy trying new dishes. Even though it was raining, she went for a run. You can choose either a salad or a sandwich for lunch. You can have either one or the other, but not both. Then, I realized I left my keys at home. Whether you like it or not, you still have to do your homework. She acted as if nothing had happened. I can't afford a new car, let alone a fancy one. By the way, have you seen my phone? She has just arrived at the airport and is on her way home. I sat by the window during the flight. I sent the package by mail. I will work until I am up to my neck in paperwork. The grocery store is near my house, so I walk there often. The playground is located between the library and the school. Among the group of friends, she was the only one who knew how to surf. In the middle of the concert, the lead singer started to play the guitar solo. Since then, I have been trying to make amends with my friend. The airplane is flying above the clouds. The cave is located below the waterfall. The cat was hiding underneath the couch. The treasure was buried beneath the tree. The view is beyond beautiful. In favor of the environment, we should reduce our carbon footprint. Instead of going to the party, I decided to stay home and read. We had to cancel the picnic because of the rain. Due to the bad weather, the game was postponed. Thanks to your help, we finished the project on time. In case of emergency, call 911. According to the weather forecast, it will rain tomorrow. 2 years from now, I hope to have graduated from college. We should arrive at the destination within 20 minutes. From there, we can see the beautiful sunset. I hardly know anyone at this party. I barely managed to finish the project on time. I would like a coffee, and maybe a croissant as well. At least we tried our best. To the extent that I can help, I will do it gladly. Almost everyone showed up to the party. The train was nearly an hour late. Roughly speaking, the project will take 6 months to complete. I think there were about 50 people at the party last night. Even my mother hates me, but I won't let it bring me down. Not at all, I don't mind helping out. Even so, we can still make this work. Otherwise, we'll have to come up with a different plan. After all, it's the effort that counts. More and more people are choosing to work from home. It gets better and better with each passing day. Mainly, I prefer to work from home. Above all, we need to prioritize safety in the workplace. Essentially, the project is about developing a new software. Basically, the concept is simple and easy to understand. Usually, I have breakfast at 7 a.m. Gradually, the weather is getting warmer. Suddenly, the lights went out and we were in complete darkness. A sudden change in plans led us to cancel our trip. Temporarily, we're working remotely for a while. The temporary solution didn't work, we need to find a better one. The definitive answer to the problem was found after hours of research. The long-lasting effect of the pandemic has affected our daily lives. The permanent marker left a stain on my shirt. Not necessarily, we can still consider other options. Apparently, the event was a success. From now on, let's try to be more organized. So far, the project is going as planned. Until now, I had never tried sushi before. Every now and then, I like to take a break and go for a walk. Nowadays, people rely on technology for almost everything. Soon, the winter will be over and spring will begin. He studied hard, thus, he passed the exam. I often go to the gym to work out. I need to see the doctor more often. I am still working on the project, yet I am making progress. I will watch the movie again once more, because I enjoyed it so much. I used to like spicy food, but not anymore. There is a supermarket nearby my house. I live far away from my hometown. I prefer to walk on foot instead of taking a taxi. I need to go up the stairs to reach my apartment. I have to go down the elevator to get to the parking lot. I like to spend time outside in nature. I prefer to work inside my office than at home. The finish line is ahead of us, let's keep running. We need to move forward and not look back. He was following me behind, and I didn't realize. I was walking backwards when I bumped into a pole. Meanwhile, I will be working on the next project. I have recently moved to a new city, and I am still adjusting. I lived in Japan a long time ago. I have been studying English for a long time. I can't wait until then, it will be such a great day. I am constantly learning new things. At this moment, I am writing an essay. That's why I am studying Japanese. I failed the test, therefore, I need to study harder. This coffee tastes worse than yesterday's. The food at the restaurant was awful. The traffic was terrible this morning. That movie was really weird. I didn't understand it at all. The strange man walked by without saying a word. It's odd that she didn't show up for the meeting. The price of gas is low compared to last year. The weather is warm and sunny. The pencil is thin and easy to sharpen. She is thin and always on a diet. She has a slender figure. She wants to get thin before summer. She's been exercising and dieting to lose weight. He's been working out to get leaner. The book has thick pages and a hard cover. He gained weight and is now fat. The table is flat and even. Her skin is smooth like silk. The sandpaper is rough and abrasive. The fabric of the shirt is quite coarse. The round table in the conference room is perfect for meetings. He always walks with his back straight and his head held high. The old tree on the side of the road has a crooked trunk. The narrow alley between the buildings was barely wide enough for one person to walk through. The wide river flowed gently downstream, reflecting the colors of the sunset. Her dress was too tight, and she could barely breathe. The hotel room was clean. She always keeps her desk neat and organized. The abandoned house was dirty. The kitchen was filthy after the party. The designer handbag was very expensive. Buying a new car can be quite costly. Her dress was similar to mine, but with a different pattern. The two sides of the equation were equal, so the answer was correct. The steak was so tough that it was difficult to chew. The steak was so hard that it was difficult to chew. The bread was soft and fluffy. The bread was mild and fluffy. The antique vase was fragile and needed to be handled with care. The antique vase was frail and needed to be handled with care. The feather was light as a feather. The weight of the package was too heavy for her to carry alone. Be careful, that box has a lot of weight. The sun was shining bright in the sky. The room was dark and eerie. The clothesline was dry in the hot sun. The rain made the streets wet and slippery. She walks so slow that it takes her forever to get anywhere. The wealthy businessman owned several large houses and expensive cars. The hike was long and tiring. I need to buy a new pair of pants because these ones are too short. The pool is deep. Neat. The shallow water at the beach was perfect for swimming. I made a mistake and accidentally sent the email to the wrong person. The dessert was so sweet that I could only eat a small amount. I prefer salty snacks over sweet ones. The medicine had a bitter taste, but it helped me feel better. The lemonade was too sour for my liking. She's one of the most intelligent people I know. She's one of the smarter people I know. She's one of the brightest people I know. It's important to listen to the wise advice of your elders. Don't be so dumb, you can't jump off the roof and expect to fly. Don't be so stupid, you can't jump off the roof and expect to fly. Freedom of speech is a fundamental right in many countries around the world. Sorry, I can't talk right now, I'm busy with work. I can't go out tonight, I'm taken with a project I need to finish. The warm sunshine and gentle breeze made for a pleasant afternoon. The main reason for the traffic congestion was the construction on the highway. The situation is quite serious. The famous singer attracted a large crowd of fans at the concert. The actual cost of the project ended up being much higher than originally estimated. It's a fact that smoking is harmful to your health. Don't believe everything you read online, some of it is false information. Some people might think he's crazy for quitting his job and traveling the world. The library is supposed to be a quiet space for studying, but some people can be quite loud. Please be quiet, I'm trying to concentrate. The concert was so loud that my ears were ringing for hours afterwards. The noisy construction site made it difficult to concentrate on my work. Learning a new language can be very useful in today's global society. This broken watch is useless. She is capable of handling any task given to her. The current situation demands immediate action. I recently started learning to play the guitar. Her performance in the exam was perfect. The new engine is more powerful than the previous one. The roller coaster ride was so exciting. The lecture on history was so boring that I fell asleep. He owns a small coffee shop in the city. Eating breakfast is a common habit in many cultures. It's usual for me to have a cup of coffee in the morning. It is uncommon to find snow in this part of the country. The way he's acting is unusual, I wonder what's wrong. In general, exercise is good for your health.